United fan, what do you want to say, Joe?
Great show as always, boys.
Thank you.
Basically, I want to say that the difference between us and the other top teams in the league, even putting Chelsea in that bracket, is now we're going to two colours. Every other team, like Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Leicester, they have an identity of the way that they play. Whoever's playing, they're going to play exactly the same way. And for me, Solskjaer looks like he's said to the defenders, right, you defend, midfielders, you help out the defence, and attackers make the runs where you can. There's no identity. There's no kind of, right, this is the way we're going to play to win this game. It's just like hit and hope. Let's play some street football, boys, and take them for the sword if we can. There's no game plan in his message across the players. He's not the right man at United. He needs to go, and they need to get somebody in who can kind of manage that club to the next level, because he's not the right person. He clearly isn't. It was garbage on the weekend.
Wow. Is second good enough, though? I mean, Joe, I'm sure you would take second place this season, no? No?
No, second. No, we're Man United. We don't accept second. This is what Roy Keane says, and I completely agree with Roy Keane. We're Man United. We shouldn't be accepting second and third and fourth. I'm not being funny. The amount of money that our squad cost, with the right coach, we could win the league. Like Adrian just said, we could have won the league this year because Man City had a terrible start. We had a bad start, but not as bad as them. If we play to our potential and beat the teams that we should be beating, by the way, like Sheffield United, West Brom, all the draws, we should have beat Liverpool with their team they put out. We should have beat Chelsea. We should be winning this league, but we're not, because the manager doesn't manage that team properly. He's not good enough. Simple as that.
Joe, thanks for that. That's a United fan. Let's take a quick one from Tony, a Liverpool fan. What do you want to say, Tony?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm fed up with Solskjaer complaining about ifs. A draw's a draw, and if your players don't perform on the pitch right, they just don't perform. He's complaining about it, and he's saying about being lack of goals. Well, if I'm right, Man United are top scorers in the league. And then all their forwards, and about one of you who were talking to you, saying about this forward and that forward, I'm sure them at bottom of the league or lower will also have their forwards. Would they be complaining about them? No. Solskjaer is always complaining, and frankly, what he'll complain about all the days that they don't get refereeing decisions. Well, I mean, that's a load of...
I have to say, the decision earlier in the season, Maguire's foul on Azpilicueta not being called a penalty, was a way worse decision than the handball. We are going to talk about decisions at 5 o'clock, aren't we, Rachel?
I think most managers are the same, though, Aid. They always try and protect their players. They always, try and say the right things after press conferences. They're always trying to get, people asking questions why you can't score against the top six, and then they turn it around and say, look, defensively, we've been working on that, and we want to try and not concede as many goals against the bigger sides. And I think most managers, you're saying Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is always, complaining, or but a lot of them do try and go away from the performance sometimes. And I think Ole, if they come second this year, I think it's a good season for Manchester United. Well, I think Liverpool look like they could definitely retain it this season. Then Man City have come strong. So they're still I think they're not a long way, but they're still a way away from Man City and Liverpool.